Finally caught the all access. Make sure I want to get this video out to y'all. I had to move and ship some videos around, but caught the all access with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. So I must say this. You check out the welterweight boxing playlist. Man, Showtime production is just not what HBO's used to be. You know, even, not having Mayweather, run his mouth on camera and talk all the type of trash. Showtime production team, just ain't like, it fails in comparison to 24/7. Even the guy narrating it, it's not the same. I can't put it all on the fighters. Even some of the creativity that they try to put, into the production, it's just not. It's hard to compare it to something that's classic and what it used to be. But with all the technology that they got now, you would think they'd be a little bit more, advanced. They would advance production a lot more, and kind of, get them a segment to go. I don't know. But it was cool. It was cool. I mean, it ain't nothing to write home about. That's why I didn't stop my day to watch it when they debuted it. I was watching the UFC fights, the prelims on ESPN. I was like, shit, I got a massage and shit. I want to bed. Once you get that massage early in the day, don't count on doing shit at night because you going to sleep. Especially if you like deep tissue massages and stuff like that. And I tell people, if you work out, man, they definitely a blessing. Because it also helps your muscle. Bodybuilders get them because it helps with muscle growth, accelerate muscle growth. So they definitely a one. But it was cool. They just showed some things that we already knew. That's what I be talking about. Some of the lack of creativity. It's nothing new there's nothing that's new that we don't know when they do all access. It's nothing new. It's like, but they started off with Earl running. Even with that opening scene, it could have been more dramatic. They could have made it a lot more dramatic. Like, it could have showed them like facing off first or something like that. Or even in the beginning, it's a cool idea him start off running, but it could have been more dramatic. It could have been, the camera angles could have been doom, doom, doom. It just could have been more dramatic, bro. Like, their editing and their production is just, like Dana White says, what Jamel said about blue balls? He's trash. He's garbage. Get him out of here. Like, it just ain't what's popping, bro. Like, it's just. But he started off with Earl running and shit, and running, I'm pretty sure, in the heat on the road. And one thing about that too, I see a lot of boxers running on concrete. Remember, I was in my first high school and the gym teacher wouldn't let us run on concrete. We go outside with basketball team running before it got cold. He said y'all should run on the track surface or the grass. And the way people put it to me was, if you put a car battery on the concrete, it drains it. Same thing happens to your knees and all that, especially with ankle weights too. Ankle weights, they build fluid in the knees. A lot of people don't know that. That's why a lot of people got away from the ankle weights and shit. So, but yeah, that builds, but I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people don't want to go around the same track all day. A lot of people are mentally defeated when, they're mentally defeated when they're on the treadmill and feel like they're not going nowhere. And I think, you doing something that, that's a challenge, I think you should try to master it to get better at it. And I think that kind of give you the mindset of having no limit. But yeah, they kind of went into like Earl going to the Cowboy Stadium, going to Cowboys and talking to some Dallas Cowboys, and we already knew that, talking to Jerry Jones, and then kind of had Bud at his, going away event at B&B Boxing. Some we already knew about. They gave him a send-off. I didn't know they drove up to Colorado Springs. I would think they would fly, but, they probably prefer to drive and take some personal items. Didn't show like Father's Day and all that, and what each one of those guys was doing for Father's Day, and kind of Earl and his nutritionist, kind of How he said he used to make peanut butter and jelly and put egg on there, which is wild. I understand that. I'm not a fan of an egg sandwich. My brother love them, but I'm not a fan of them. It's certain things that I don't like on bread. Tuna is one of them. Don't like tuna on bread unless it's a cracker. But it talked about how he used to struggle kind of do it on his own. That's never a smart thing. When you dealing on this level, bro, unless you know what you're doing is down to a science and it's proven to work, starving yourself and all this, that, and the third. And like I said before, he was going to work out at the 8. I don't believe in working out on a full stomach, but it also depends on what time of day you start your day too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't believe in working, especially when you first rise and grind. You can work out on an empty stomach, and you want to be hungry for like an hour or two after that. So on the weekends, I really just fast. From when I wake up, because you're sleeping, they call it break fast. You're supposed to break your fast. So sometimes when I work out on the weekend, or the weekends when I don't work out, I just eat one big meal. That's it. One nice meal, 6, anywhere from 4 to 6, whatever. But on the empty stomach, your body's already replenished. You're strong as hell. Then after the workout, hour or two after the workout, I'll eat. But I do take a protein shake after the workout. But yeah, kind of showing, how to balance that. And pretty sure, like he had avocado or whatever, pretty sure they gave him a lot of high protein diet. Because your body burns more calories breaking down protein. That's why they want you to eat a high protein diet, not just to build mass muscle or build lean muscle. They tell you to eat a high protein diet because it is your body works harder to break the protein down. When it's working harder, you burn more calories. Then also another tip you may or may not care about, as a man, you want to have the room temperature at 65 degrees or a little bit below, because when you go to sleep, your body, it's burning. It's gonna work harder to burn more calories in a colder room to keep your body warm. So if you sleep in a room 65 degrees or below, you're more likely to burn more calories while you sleep. So, but I mean, then it just showed Bud and them. Bernie was the pizzazz of the whole program. Bernie was the one that was shining. He the one that was raw and talking shit and keeping it engaging. Everything else other than Crawford running up on Derrick James, everything else was even killed. Everything else was just like, it was on the same level. Even they trash talk, it'll like rise a little bit. But Bernie for the most part kept it up. It needs to respect, but guess what? Respect don't sell. Keep telling y'all that. Beef sells, controversy sells, even if it's fake. And a lot of the beef and the controversies be fake just to sell it. Look at Benavidez and Plant. That beef wasn't real. It was just to sell the fight. So it's all love, but they got a mutual. But then when you get fights like this, it's a mutual respect. But then they end up being the best fights. See, he'll sit there and Errol Spence will sit there and tell how Crawford ain't fought nobody. But if you look and listen to his interview, especially on All Access, he a great fighter and I'm a great fighter. He know what he up against. And Terrence was saying, he appreciated Earl because he could have moved up and didn't have to fight me. And I appreciate him for fighting me. Even though that's all fine and dandy. But, what casual fans want to see is, man, fuck that name. Fuck him, man. He a dash. I'm a whoop his, that's what they want to see, bro. That's what's going to get people flocking to be interested. You know what I'm saying? He better walk that line. If he on tiptoe that line, he step off that line, I swear to God, I'm gonna send him to his maker. He gonna be funking for Jamaica. That's what people want to see, bro. But they gonna be respectful and all that type of stuff. And buddy, man, I be talking cash shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a show business. That's what people forget. NBA, ain't they? NBA is an entertainment business. Go look up their business handle. It's an entertainment. Boxing is entertainment. It's a sport, but also you gotta entertain. You also gotta entertain. But wasn't a bunch of one-on-one interviews neither. I mean, dudes hitting the bag and all that. It was boring. I ain't gonna slice. The production was boring. The fighters was boring. The storylines was boring. I mean, you spent all these weeks just this is what y'all come up with since the press conference. It's basically a review with a small inside of the press conference and a small clip of them training. I know people was getting a Woody. Oh, Errol Spence training in 100-degree weather. Oh. Ooh, Terrence Crawford's training at high altitude. In the grand scheme of things, don't nobody give a fuck about that, dude. People want to see some type of controversy. And that's the honest truth. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said before, even it's kind of like the same thing with Hard Knocks. And that is HBO production. I just don't have a will to see it, bro. Once you've seen so many Hard Knocks, they've been on this air for like 20-some years. I mean, it's the same shit over and over again. I don't care. If the Lions was on there or not, I didn't care. It's the same thing over and over again. And with All Access, it's boring as hell. You know, there's nothing exciting about it. These fighters' personality boring and the production is boring. So, like I said before, I'm not going to be stopping my day to keep watching this. And then they only doing 3 episodes, 2. And then the epilogue with after the fight, man. After the fight, I don't give a fuck. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Hold on, don't forget to check out my new channel. Upload the video. Y'all should see that. Yeah, upload a video Sunday. So another one be coming Monday afternoon. Appreciate it. This is the links in the description on the new channel. It's also in the link tree. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.